2, 3.
I'm a father to 2 beautiful daughters. I'm also a husband, a son, a cyclist, a citizen.
I should try that.
Despite ever-growing challenges,
This is supposed to be sand. It's slimy. It smells like
Oh my God.
fart.
I have 2 grandkids, and I'm very concerned about their future.
I believe we can protect each other,
Esa es la idea, ahí estamos.
our planet,
El objetivo es proteger a todos los animales.
Don't drop him.
our homes, our futures.
It's about protecting our water.
I believe in the power of community. I'm Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, and this is An Optimist's Guide to the Planet. I'm from Denmark, a country made up of more than 400 islands. Orø is one of those islands. It's the place where me and my family go to recharge and reconnect.
Where are we right now?
We are in our summer house. Me and Nugaga lived in this small apartment in Copenhagen when she was pregnant with Philippa. And we wanted to have a place that was not in the city. So we found this. We're very happy here.
Was that a joke?
What do you call bad jokes?
Dad mom jokes? Dad mom jokes.
Nugaga was just talking about your new lady interest.
I don't have a new lady interest.
No, but I'm so happy because then I don't have to answer all your stupid questions. Now we have. Thank you, Gaia.
This season, we're joined by Gaia.
Yeah, I'm an AI assistant. The producers named me after the ancient Earth goddess.
Hey, Gaia.
No interesting questions. I'm sorry.
I hope that you'll travel with me around the world in this season 2 of The Optimist Guide to the Planet. I need the encouragement.
I'm with you all the way, Nikolaj. We'll tackle every challenge and find those bright spots together.
When things look a bit dark in the world, you look around and see how many people are making a difference and trying to make a difference. You cannot let your fear make your choices, otherwise you won't be optimistic, right? Oh, thank you. Yoo-hoo! It's working. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Nugaga's been known as the cow whisperer,
But I don't speak their dialect yet.
but she will.
How important has this place been to your family?
Very important, I think, because this is a place where you never argue. Just calm down.
Yeah.
We don't, do we?
No.
Has the world changed since we did the last show?
I think that if you just follow the main news to just get this this constant doomsday barrage. And to be honest, I've had moments where I was like, an optimist's guide to the planet, because nobody's optimistic all the time. The alternative is that you go, well, we're doomed. There's nothing we can do. We might as well give up. And we're not going to give up. We have kids, and we hope to have grandkids. We're so lucky to experience life, and we want to take care of it. We want to pass it on.
Even in a place as wonderful as Orø, sometimes the best of intentions can have negative consequences. Denmark is a global farming powerhouse. For centuries, we've cut down forests and drained wetlands, transforming 60% of our land into farmland. But fertilizer runoff from the agriculture that sustains us is slowly destroying the coastal waters we love. I'm meeting a photojournalist who's investigated this critical issue.
Det er ikke dig, jeg er bange for.
Han er også skide farlig der.
Ja, han.
Hej.
Det er dig, der er Asger? Nå, okay. You're a journalist.
I'm a journalist, a photojournalist, yeah. In my spare time, I free dive, I have a sailboat, I fish. I'm a well-worn user of the Danish water. On the surface, it looks fantastic. It looks like the national's old paintings of Denmark with the forest and hills and all this. But as soon as you go down to the water, there's nothing there. I went there and took a dive and saw for myself. It's a desert beneath the surface.
Why don't we go out and have a look?
Yeah, sure.
Let's suit up. So have you noticed any difference in the fishing?
30 years ago, I could say, like, I wanted to invite 20 people to eat fish, and then I'll go out and catch them and have the fish for them. You can't do that anymore. I have 2 grandkids, and I'm very concerned about their future. I think maybe they will look in the storybooks someday and say, oh, that was the time they were fishing in the water.
Yeah.
That's it.
How many times have you gone down here?
Never in this area. So I'm curious to see how it looks, to be honest.
Diving in with Asger, I have to admit, I'm hoping that the fact that he hasn't dived here before might mean that the waters around Orø aren't as bad as other parts of Denmark. But they are. It's heartbreaking.
This is like, as you see, like muddy, slimy. You can smell it. It smells like
Oh my God.
fart.
There's absolutely nothing in there. It's just...
This is supposed to be sand, but the entire bottom is like this. It's dead algae. When all the nutrition from the farming come to the water, lots of algae grow. When they die, they go on the bottom and become this. So basically, all the surface of the bottom is covered with dead algae.
And when they die, they just suck out all the oxygen in the waters.
Yeah.
This is the result of intensive
Farming. Yeah. Nitrogen and phosphorus from the fields. So there's no fish, nothing down there, just one big dead bottom with this.
In 10 years, these dead zones have doubled in size, covering 1,300 square miles. That's almost 10% of the size of all of Denmark.
2 years ago, as soon as I got an idea of how big this is, I convinced my editors into doing this for a year.
And this was what you photographed all over Denmark?
All over Denmark. It's disgusting.
This is not okay.
We were very nervous that this project wouldn't be read, that it wouldn't be viewed, because climate journalism, environmental journalism is something is pretty difficult to get people to attention towards.
These pictures were shown in all major news outlets and TV shows, and it became a huge debate. It exploded, I guess. It went viral.
It's something that's fundamentally changing the way that people are looking upon the country of Denmark.
Aske's photojournalism was a wake-up call. We were all horrified and demanded a political reaction. And a broad coalition of young and old, left and right, fishermen and farmers found creative ways to ask our decision makers to step up, to protect our inner waters.
We're in Holbæk, which is it's the capital of this municipality. And is this the boat?
In Holbæk, local teens can sign up and join a free program to learn about sailing and marine life.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Hi. Nice to meet you. Who are all these people? Hello. Hi.
Here they get to meet biologists, sailors, and politicians.
Okay, så haler I bare. Okay, sæt med sejlen. Lidt til. Og en sidste. Jo, den er god. Vi gør fast. Okay, kommer lige og hjælper jer.
It's really hard work. Wow, this is beautiful.
I've learned about like how bad it actually is when you look down under the water. It's all like gooey, kind of. It's just like looks like a bunch of.
How important is the health, the climate of the waters here?
It's very important for like the whole climate because if the ocean's messed up, then all of our water, like everything goes back to the ocean.
Yeah.
So it's like big cycle of just messed up things.
Yeah.
And we don't want that.
Do you believe in our system and now that the politicians will listen to us?
So I will never be like 100% trusting of our system because we can't make a perfect system, but we can make one that's good.
Make it better.
Make it better.
On board today is the federal minister of a brand new ministry entirely focused on the environment.
But we have this problem with oxygen depletion. We have to do something about the inner waters in Denmark.
70% of the cause for low oxygen in our waters is due to too much nitrogen from the farmlands.
Yeah.
For too many years, too little have happened. Obviously extremely difficult coming back to the farmers need to take out the farmlands that are polluting our fjords and seas.
Sure.
And also change the way they are farming.
I need to run again.
You have to run. Go work.
Because for too many years there's been a fight between farmers and nature people, and not being able to sit together really and solve this. It's not very delicious.
Well, this is a very perfect way of showing, well, this is the problem.
Yeah, this is the problem.
In 2024, years of campaigning finally paid off. A historic land reform was signed. Farmers, politicians, conservationists, Danes came together and decided to act for our common good. To act today for a better tomorrow.
So over the next 20 years, we'll take up approximately 15% of our farmlands back to nature. We have the ambition of planting 1 billion trees. We did this huge Green Deal together with the farmers, together with the nature organization.
This is not a Band-Aid. This is a real attempt at a solution.
It's a real movement, creating for the first time a real change.
Yeah.
It was also answering for the hope and the demand for young people, not only in Denmark, but all over the world.
Just all these kids, they really care about the environment.
I think we sort of have to hope. Yeah. Because if we give up hope, we also kind of give up trying.
Keep putting pressure on.
Yeah.
In Denmark, our quest for farming progress came at the expense of land and sea. Now, restoring our forests and reviving the dead zones won't be easy. But we have to do all we can to protect the homes we love. Because if we don't, the consequences can be catastrophic. In Denmark, we're lucky. We have resources. But for communities that aren't as wealthy, how do they protect themselves?
Holy. It's raining a lot. It's getting the monsoon season.
We are on the east coast of India, and we're going to go visit a community that have been relocated from their homes because of extreme flooding.
Obviously, because of climate change, the weather patterns get more extreme. It's just a recipe for disaster, and that's what these people have experienced.
They're just looking for shelter.
You know, like all of us.
Hello?
Hi,
Hi.
Vandita and my colleague.
Thank you, Jagdish. So where are we?
This is the cyclone shelter prepared by government for the community.
So basically, if a cyclone hits,
Yes.
this is for the whole community to then come and this building will last. This is strong.
Yeah.
Is there any way to go and visit with some people who were relocated?
Yes, yes. We can meet them. We are now at the Bagapatia village at 12 kilometers far from the coast. There are 719 families who relocated here. They suffered a lot because of super cyclones, rising sea levels. So they are relocated here because they are coastal villages, completely devastated. They had to start a new life completely.
A third of India's coastline is severely threatened by erosion. Since 1990, about 100 square miles of land have been lost to the sea. And there's a reason damage from extreme weather is hitting even harder.
Hello? Okay.
ମାନେ ସେଠି ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଜୀବିକା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଥିଲା ସେଠି କ'ଣ ଥିଲା ଏଠି କ'ଣ ହେଲା
ଆମର ସେଠି ଆମେ ଧାନ ଚାଷ କରୁଥିଲୁ ମାଛ ସେଟା ଆମ ଜୀବିକା ଥିଲା ସେମାନେ ଜୀବିକାକୁ ଛାଡ଼ି ପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ତେଣୁ ସମୁଦ୍ର କୂଳରେ ରହିବାକୁ ବାଧ୍ୟ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଯେତେବେଳେ ବିପର୍ଯ୍ୟୟ ଆସିଯାଉଛି ସେତେବେଳେ ବିପଦ ସମ୍ମୁଖୀନ ହେଇକି
Does he miss his home?
ହଁ ଦୁଃଖ ଲାଗୁଛି ସେ ଗାଁକୁ ଅନୁଭବ କଲା ବେଳକୁ ସେମିତି ବାତ୍ୟା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆସିବ କି ଝଡ଼ ତୋଫାନ ଆସିବ ସେତେବେଳେ ବିପଦ ଆସେ ସେତେବେଳେ ହତାଶ ହେଇପଡ଼ନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଜୀବିକାକୁ ଛାଡ଼ି ପାରନ୍ତି ମୃତ୍ୟୁମୁଖରେ ପଡ଼ନ୍ତି.
Clearly, it's tough having to relocate, being like in a way, a climate refugee in your own country. And now you've been relocated here. What does this community need?
ସମୁଦ୍ରର ଉତ୍ତାପ ବା ସମୁଦ୍ର ଲହଡ଼ିକୁ ହେନ୍ତାଳ ବଣ ଯୋଗେ ଆମେ ଜୀବନ ପାଇଛୁ. ସେନ୍ତାଳ ବନ ଆମର ହିଁ ଜୀବନ. ଅନେକ ଉତ୍ତାପ ବଢ଼ୁଛି, ପବନର ବେଗ ଅଧିକ ବଢ଼ୁଛି. ସେ ପ୍ରାକୃତିକ ଆଦିମ କାଳରୁ ଅଛି. ଏ ଜଙ୍ଗଲ ଏଇ ଲୋକ କାଟି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଜଙ୍ଗଲକୁ, ଜଙ୍ଗଲ ତମେ କାଟ ନାହିଁ. ସେନ୍ତାଳ ବନ ଆମର ହିଁ ଜୀବନ.
In just over a century, India has lost 40% of its mangrove forests. cleared to make way for villages, farms, and towns, like we did in Denmark a century ago. But here, the story is more complex. The very communities that cut down the mangroves now face even stronger storms because of climate change. So how can we prevent more relocations?
So how old is this nursery?
It's around 3 years.
Oh. And you make how many saplings?
30,000 saplings right now.
Mangrove is a natural protection between the coast and the land, and it reduces the soil erosion.
These are the roots, which will bind the soil.
Yeah, I can see that. So they hold on to it. So it's like a whole structure where they.
Yeah,
it's like a building.
This,
it's like a building that's creating its own support structure.
Yeah.
And then of course the soil gets stuck in here.
And this is called also steel root.
So these are two local women. They are working in our project.
Okay.
So they
nice
are spreading the awareness about the mangrove.
Are you from this area?
ଏହା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆମର ଯେଉଁ ପୂର୍ବ ସାତଭା ଯେଉଁଟା ସେଠି ଥିଲୁ ତାପରେ ଏଠିକି ଆସିଲୁ ଏଠିକି ଆସିବା ଯେଉଁ ସେଠି ଯେଉଁ ଏଠିକି ଆମେ କାହିଁକି ଆସିଲୁ ସେଠି ଯେଉଁ ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ କ୍ଲାଇମେଟ୍ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ଉପରେ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ଅଛି କାମ ହେବ ବୋଲି ଶୁଣିଲି ତାପରେ ମୁଁ ସେଥିରେ କାମ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଇଚ୍ଛା କଲି କି ଜଳବାୟୁ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନଟା ମୁଁ ନିଜେ ଦେଖିଛି ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସମୁଦ୍ର ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ଖାଇ ଖାଇ ଗଲା ତାପରେ
We spoke to some other members of the community and they were talking about how younger people choose to move away. Did you ever consider that yourself?
ନାଇଁ ଆମେ ତ ଯାଇନୁ କେବେ ବି ଭାବିନୁ ପୁରୁଣା ପୃଥିବୀକୁ ଆମେ କେମିତି ଫେରି ପାଇବା ସେଇ ମନ ଚିନ୍ତାଧାରା କରିକି ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କୁ ସଚେତନ କରୁଛୁ ଆଉ
This is the grown-up mangrove, age-old mangrove. Last year, one cyclone came, Tana, and due to the mangrove, the effect of that cyclone was very less.
We see that the biodiversity is
that is a part of that. Yeah, that is the beauty of this mangrove forest. The crocodile here.
Oh yes.
Oh my God. Holy. He's huge.
Oh, now he's staring at me.
If we stop too long, the crocodile may come at us.
Okay, forget it. Don't.
So we're almost here?
Those men and women we are seeing that they are working at the field.
Okay.
They are planting now.
So this mangrove project, how big is this project?
So around 450 hectares we have completed the plantation of mangrove.
It's massive scale. Can I try? Okay. So just make a deeper hole. All right. Okay. Oh my God.
It's very hard.
I'm just an amateur.
That's
okay.
much.
Okay, you better do it. Well, at least now you got a professional to do it. That's the beauty. Oh, it's ready to go. And then just... Okay. Wow, it's very clay-like, this soil.
How deep kore? How deep koriya poro?
Is that good?
Yeah.
Why do you work here? What does the mangrove mean to you?
ସୁବିଧା ପାଇଁ ବନ୍ୟା ବାତ୍ୟା ପାଇଁ ସେଇ ପାଇଁ ସୁରକ୍ଷିତ ପାଇଁ କରୁଛ।
And why? How?
କେମିତି ଆମେ ପାଣି ଆସିଲେ ସେ ରକ୍ଷା କରନ୍ତି ସବୁବେଳେ ସୁରକ୍ଷାରେ ରଖନ୍ତି ପାଣି ଆସି ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ମାନେ ପାଣିଟା ଆସୁଛି ସେଇଟା ବନ୍ଦ କରି ରଖନ୍ତି ଅଳ୍ପ ଯୋଉଟା ଜୋର ଆସିବା କଥା ସେଇଟା ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ଆସନ୍ତି ଏଇଭଳିଆ।
How does it feel to see what you planted now growing into a strong, powerful mangrove?
ଭଲ ଲାଗୁଛି।
Thank you so much for talking to me. And it's a very, very important job you do.
ଆପଣମାନେ ଏତେ ଦୂରରୁ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ଏଇଟା ତ ଆମର ଭଲ ଲାଗେ ଆମର ଭଲ ଲାଗିବ।
ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।
Thank you.
ନମସ୍କାର। In this particular area, we have planted more than 65,500 plants. So this will definitely help in future. Because after a super cyclone or after a disaster, flooding, we have to reconstruct everything again.
Yeah.
So the impact on the planet, the impact on the people is much more higher than the cost of planting mangroves.
So what did you think of what you learned here?
It's great. It's all about finding a way to protect these coastal areas. Is using what's already here, what's already known to work, which is the mangroves, and also give them agency in protecting their homes.
It's great if we get a second chance to undo serious environmental damage. However, we cannot stop economic progress. So how do we move forward, protect our homes, and raise our standards of living?
This is the new road. So we're gonna see a lot of these big trucks coming in and out.
The Amazon, a rainforest covering more than 2.3 million square miles, is one of the last places on Earth where many still live without roads or electricity. But that is increasingly changing.
So now we are on the Ashuar land. They are one of the indigenous people. It's a huge territory.
In a place so isolated, roads promise access to economic growth, healthcare, and education, especially for indigenous communities.
Nantu will tell you about it. He's one of the leaders. But we're gonna stop just come by this next machine.
Nico.
Hey.
Mucho gusto.
Nice to meet you.
Soy Nantu.
Nantu.
Mucho gusto.
Hola,
Sí,
Nantu.
¿qué tal?
Let's go over here.
Sí.
I want to say thank you so much for meeting us. I'm really grateful for allowing us to come.
Por encontrarnos.
Muchas gracias a ti.
All right. Let's
Estoy
go.
emocionado de encontrarle a Nico. A ver, estamos a unas 5 horas para llegar a mi hogar.
So, there's a new road being built.
Sí. Y este camino se está arreglando con el objetivo de pavimentarla, es la actividad de la prefectura.
So this is a wish from the local people.
It is. But once we get to the river, they are completely against.
Oh, so
So
this-
they're trying to stop the
Right.
road to be built there.
But why? It's a road that makes it easier for people living here. What's the problem?
Es destruir el ecosistema, es destruir la unidad de los pueblos, es destruir también la cultura.
So destroying the ecosystem, the unity of the people and the culture of the people.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Maybe we should keep going because I want to talk to you when we are not surrounded by massive trucks.
Bien,
Ajá.
listo. Vamos a mi casa. Vamos de viaje, sí.
Listo.
De que cuando llegue la carretera van a venir extraños. van a venir los que cazan nuestros animales. Van a venir a contaminar los riachuelos que son importantes para nuestra pesca. Y van a venir los que van a talar nuestros árboles finos.
Let's go and have a look at the drone shot. So you want to go up?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ese es el corte. Uno sentía tristeza cuando veía estas imágenes.
When all this logging happens, does it benefit the people that live here? Do they get financial wealth?
Entonces, los que generalmente más se benefician son realmente los madereros, ¿no?
The companies that actually sell the wood abroad, those are the people that benefit the most.
Vienen vinculados a alguna extorsión y tienen plata. Y las comunidades, algunos dicen no, pero hay mucha presión, han habido amenazas, fallecidos incluso.
Have you seen anywhere in the Amazon where a road has helped the local community?
No existe ninguna carretera en la Amazonía que beneficie. No existe. Entonces, eso es una trampa. Creo que podemos ir rápido, están vigilando.
Ah, okay.
Sí.
So somebody's watching
Atrás
us.
están ya.
Someone's watching us? Okay, so we should go.
Sí.
All right.
He's saying there's some potential danger being here?
Yeah.
I see people carrying guns.
Deforestation is the biggest threat to Ecuador's biodiversity. Roads make it possible. In the Amazon, 95% of deforestation happens within just a few miles of a road. After 140 miles, this is where the new road ends. For now.
I absolutely understand why they don't want the road to come into their territory. But then the question is, how do you create a better future for them without having to compromise too much?
Adiós, niñitos.
Cuando me voy comunidad me alegra porque allá no hay carretera, no hay tanto problema como los que están cerca a la carretera en la ciudad. Porque nosotros luchamos en Xará-Mensa, hemos trabajado en conjunto, hemos reunido a la gente que quiere, hemos resistido. Los ríos, el agua en el futuro va a ser importante. Porque ha sido un medio donde se puede transportarse todas las comunidades cercanas a la carretera. En Xará-Mensa vamos a ver posibles alternativas.
Are we gonna get a good drench now?
Welcome to the rainforest.
It's a little wet.
Yatsuro, tal. Venga. Tal, Yatsuro. Venga.
Give me that one. I'll take. Yeah, that's it. Gracias. Thank you. Well, I chose to go in the boat with no cover because it wasn't gonna rain.
About 150 people live in Xará-Mensa. In recent years, the community has worked to move away from oil and gas for its energy needs.
tecnología afecta al medio, pero nosotros estamos conscientemente utilizando de manera correcta para ayudar al medio ambiente, no como para destruirla. Entonces hay que cuidar lo máximo de cualquier forma con proyectos alternativos como energía solar. De realizar un motor adecuado para la Amazonía, que no contamine el río, que no haya ruido.
Buenos días con todas. Queremos expresarles que para Motores Amazonas es súper importante lo que ustedes nos digan y su retroalimentación.
Toda visión que se genera del territorio debe ser consultado, porque todo el proyecto que ha venido desde afuera a veces ha fracasado en el territorio y no queremos cometer el mismo error.
Nantu and the community have partnered with a team of engineers from Quito to help improve river access for everyone.
Como pueden observar, hemos realizado varias de las sugerencias que nos dieron en la anterior visita que tuvimos. Ahora tiene este cambio de sección que va a mejorar la maniobrabilidad en el río y no se usa ni aceite ni grasa, por lo tanto la contaminación no.
How excited are you about this engine?
Yo realmente estoy emocionado. Es como que estoy asegurando el futuro de mis hijos y también garantizando a la Amazonía.
Are you the creator of this? Did you guys make this?
Yes. We are the team.
And what's unique about this compared to the old version?
With the old version, we have plenty of improvements.
En la primera versión teníamos problemas de calentamiento.
So like, this is not good enough. Come back.
Sí.
Okay. But it hasn't been on a boat before.
En el agua es la primera vez.
This is a big moment then.
Yeah, it is a big moment.
Are you nervous?
¿Están nerviosas?
Un poco, sí, pero...
What?
If you want to help?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Sí, hay que abrirle un poco.
Okay.
Nuestro motor eléctrico es súper importante. Siempre, como Achuar, siempre he pensado que es una alternativa especialmente para mejorar y cuidar el medio ambiente.
The batteries now.
Yeah, they are gonna bring the batteries now, and we're ready to go once we connect. And we're ready to go.
Here we go. Woo. Let's hope it starts. How do you feel about this?
Bien, me siento muy feliz porque es la primera vez que viene en el territorio el peque eléctrico.
Well, that's good. How was that?
Vamos.
¿Vamos?
Vamos, vamos. Ahí
Okay.
tienes el
All right.
asiento.
Let's go.
Sí.
Vamos. Nantu, are you happy with the boat?
Súper, porque generalmente la familia utilizan estos tipos o tamaño del bote. Realizar un transporte fluvial que consuma menos combustible, que haya menos ruido para los peces y también para nosotros personas y que esto conecte hacia la ciudad, en la carretera.
It's incredible the difference in sound. So, in 5 years' time, this engine will be everywhere.
Esa es la idea, ahí estamos.
What a beautiful, nice and smooth ride. Well done. This can go for an hour, right?
Yes.
When can you get enough power so that you can go do the trip that we did yesterday?
Tener estaciones de recarga en las cuales se puedan abastecer para completar un viaje.
Okay. Well, that's great.
By keeping the roads out, Nantu and his people are trying to protect the rainforest and their way of life. And their efforts are already paying off.
All right, so
They're looking at videos that they caught today from the hidden cameras.
El objetivo es tener nuestro hábitat en mejor condición y también proteger a todos los animales que están en peligro de extinción.
This is jaguar.
Eso es jaguar.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Pero ahorita ya vemos en las huertas secundarias que hay pavas coloradas, paujiles y restos animales. Entonces sí está dando resultado.
No, I think it's great. You're connecting the new technological world with a world that has lived for thousands of years.
Soñando a todo nivel, donde, especialmente donde no hay carretera, siquiera en zona de la asociación que pertenecemos a nacionalidad achuar. Siquiera poder lograr eso y ahí sí puedo irme en paz.
It's very impressive.
Gracias igualmente a usted.
Big boat, huh?
Yeah.
Bad. I just swallowed a bug.
Estamos viajando para ceibo. Bueno, es el árbol más grande que existe en Amazonía. Y este árbol es bastante significativo ya que tiene espíritu.
It's okay. It's perfect timing. We show you the difference between gas powered and electric.
Establecer barcos o instalar barcos solares. Es muy probable que esto se replique en toda la Amazonía. Esto, mientras somos perseverantes, lo vamos a lograr.
Wow. God, it's so beautiful. It's unbelievable to think that these trees are being taken down.
El Rajuel nos va a hacernos inhalar el tabaco. Entonces siempre tenemos que dejarle como una señal, que tener ese valentía de inhalar, porque también espiritualmente nos está viendo, nos conoce también. Exacto, muy bien. Happy Merviñem.
Sure. I set it like this. Smells so good. Smells really good. Like really. There's something about trees that are just magical. Right? It is a special place. We've been able to connect because we're all in this together. You know, for us, coming here it's completely mind-blowing.
Watch out, I'm gonna jump.
Ya, 2, 3. Un pueblo indígena ya conoce, ya ha aprendido de los errores del mundo. El reto es claro. No a la carretera, no a la tala de árboles, no a la minería, no a la petrolera. Es súper importante. Es la vida. Todo el recurso que nosotros lo vemos es vivo. Si rompemos esto, estamos perdidos. Y todo el mundo, toda la humanidad vamos a caer. Pero en la vida, en la realidad, todo crisis también es una oportunidad. Y eso es el sueño de nosotros los Achuar. Ahora no hay retro atrás, no hay vuelta atrás. Tenemos que avanzar.